whole campaign is around listening to Londoners, and what I like to do best is go out, knock on doors and listen to what Londoners tell me. And what I'm hearing loud and clear, especially yesterday in Uxbridge, is that people want the ULEZ expansion stopped, and I promised to do that on day one. People are concerned about their safety, and as you know, I've got lots of things that I want to put in place regarding policing. And when I'm talking to young people, they want things done around housing. They cannot get homes, they're paying too much in rent, so we discuss those on the doorsteps. Steve Tuckwell kindly came because he's the MP for the area that we're in. I'm not an inner London glitzy politician. That's not who I am. I'm the sort of person that wants to go out and talk to normal Londoners. That's who I am.
Rishi Sunak's a glitzy inner London person.
Well, I'm lucky I can talk to Rishi Sunak whenever I like. The opportunity to talk to people on doors is absolutely where I want to be. It's never come up other than, with respect, questions from the media. I've apologised for those tweets on numerous occasions. I've learnt by them. I've learnt by the criticism, and we move forward. But I've never had it on the doorstep. I'm pro any form of transport, but we must remember there's only 2 to 3% of the population that are cyclists, and we must look at some of these cycle lanes that have been put in. I'll give you the example of Park Lane. Damn ridiculous, quite frankly. It was virtue signalling by this mayor, because there's a cycle lane that goes through the park right next door. The traffic then gets gridlocked there. Again, fumes all over the place. A successful city is a moving city, and when you put some of these cycle lanes in that cause nothing but havoc, when you put cycle lanes in because you're virtue signalling, that is unacceptable. The other thing that nobody seems to bring up, which is so important, when we have gridlocked streets, how do we expect our emergency services to get through? You know, it is very important that ambulances, fire engines, police can get through the streets as quickly as possible, as well as the rest of us. So, you know, I am pro-cycling, but equally we must look at everybody else that uses the streets. It's vital. And this war on the motorists must stop. First of all, I put somebody in place who knew the trade, knew the business, because clearly his nighttime czar doesn't. But I've had roundtable meetings with the owners of very many of the clubs, etc. And they're all saying one of the things that really, really causes them problem is the fact that you've got gangs marauding through the streets with knives at night. It puts people off coming into London. And when they come in, they very often can't get back out again because the transport system is not proper. All of this is within his remit. So if he actually looked after things that he's supposed to, like policing, like transport, then we'd be able to get people in and out of London easier, and they'd feel safe when they were here. People don't feel safe at night time in this city, and that is shocking.